Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome. It is Wednesday, July 22nd, and you are here for our Senior Sweat. I know it's been a bit since I've brought you a new live workout, and I've just been trying to streamline things, and I know you've been taking care of yourselves and moving on your own, but I'm happy to be back here with you, and I hope that in the coming weeks we'll be able to bring my programming for the Senior Sweat to a larger audience. So stay tuned for that. I am working on that. So let's get working on you. If you're joining us for the first time, remember everything that we're going to do today, you can do with either just your own body weight, or if you have some things like some resistance tubing or some hand weights, or even just everyday items like water bottles, books, or any type of object that you can hold in your hand, you feel free to implement those. We're going to give you all sorts of opportunities to scale things down if you need to make it easier. And we're also going to give you opportunities to level it up if you are looking for a bit more of a challenge. Okay, folks, so how we always get started is with some warm-up and mobility drills just to get the body moving and the blood flowing. And that's what we're gonna do. So I want you to start it off, and let's start with our feet together. And we're just gonna step out to the side, step together, step out to the side, step together. Now I want you to keep this side to side motion going. And for those of you, that would like to take this up a level, we're going to lower it into a squat as we step out to the side. So two options here, either stepping out into the squat as I'm doing right now, or taking it down, keeping the legs straight, taking it to the side to side. If you are joining us for the first time, my name is Meg from Empowered by Meg, and I have been in the fitness and wellness space now in this capacity for over 10 years, and I've been in the health capacity for over 20 years. And let's keep it in this side-to-side motion. I've just now advanced it and moved into the leveled up version, lowering into that squat, and stop. Okay, now go ahead and take your arms out to the side. If you need to hang on to a wall or something to steady yourself off for balance, please go ahead and do that. We're gonna take it into some leg swings or hip swings. Swinging that leg freely through your hip from front to back. And now go ahead and switch sides. I know that many of you have been following along with me since we have been at home. I've been happy to continue to bring you programming each week, most of which you can find online anytime that you can do on your own, either on my social media stations or even on my YouTube station, where you will find this program. And stop. All right, now let's take it into some walking knee hugs. Some of you have also experienced in-person programming with me once upon a time when we could do that. We'll be able to do it again. I'm confident. And in the meantime, we pivot and we make do with what we have. Now remember, this is all about moving your body in ways that make it feel good. We don't want you to wake up and feel bad. We want your body feeling good every day. So anything that we can do to keep it moving, keep it strong, that's our goal. Good. All right, take those arms out to the side. Let's take it into some arm over arm crosses. And it's not just about your body and moving your body. It's about engaging your mind, taking care of the emotional state of things so that you feel happy, you feel motivated, mind, body, and spirit. We want it everywhere. All right, bring those arms up overhead and let them come down. Nice little arm swings. And you are welcome at any time to remain standing, as I will for most of this program, or if you need to take things to a lower pace, or if you are sedentary and being up, moving around is not an option, modify this to make it what you need it to be. And if at any time you want to take it to another version of something that works better for you, you go ahead and do that. All right, arms are going to be down at the side. Loosen up through those shoulders a little bit more. Give me some shoulder rolls and some shoulder shrugs. Take them in the opposite direction. And just a couple more mobility drills for the shoulders. Out to the side, out to the front. Good. All right, let's take a couple twists from side to side. And now let's keep our feet about hip width distance apart. Let's take it into some side bends if you're able to. Reach up and over. Do what you can. If this doesn't work for you, maybe you just kind of stay here, working on opening up that side body. Good, and release it. All right, we're gonna bump it up a little bit, and we're gonna move into some cardio drills. Again, your choice of what you wanna do, but our goal is to elevate our heart rate for what you need it to be for you for about 20 seconds, and it starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm gonna jog. You can feel free to march. Maybe if you are sedentary, maybe you're seated and you're just lifting those legs up as quickly or as high as you can. We've got about 3 more seconds and stop. We're gonna let that heart rate come down a little bit. Now, I want you to take it over to a wall, all right? Or if you're seated, stay right where you are. I'm gonna lean forward on my wall and I'm gonna do some wall walk-ups. So I'm gonna walk my hands up, hold that stretch, and then I'm gonna walk my hands back down. Maybe I'm gonna come down to a flat back position. If that's not working for your back, you don't have to go that far. I'm gonna lean in, I feel a stretch. Couple more. One more. Release it. Okay, we're gonna go back to jogging. This time we're gonna do it for 30 seconds starting now. And again, if you aren't able to jog, just make this movement something that you are able to do and that gets your heart rate up a little bit higher than if you were just sitting doing nothing, not moving at all. And again, for those of you at home who are sedentary, maybe it's just moving those arms. If you're not able to move those legs. And we have 5 more seconds here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, we're gonna go back to that wall and repeat. Now you can continue to do those wall walk-ups, or for those of you who'd like to elevate this a little bit, you can take it down to the floor and you can do a walk out like this. Draw the abdominal muscles in. Remember, you make things what you need it to be for you. Sometimes we're able to do a little bit more. Sometimes we need to make a combination. Maybe we can do a little bit more for a small amount of time. And then we've reached our maximum capacity and we need to take things back down to a lower pace level. So we do that. It's all about paying attention to your body, listening to what it needs. Good. All right, we're done with the wall walk-ups, but we do have one more section of cardio to get that heart rate up. This time it's for 40 seconds, and it starts now. Again, move that body any way you can. Get that heart rate going. I always invite people to do anything that gets your body moving. So If you don't like jogging, or it doesn't feel good to you, why not dance? Anything. Maybe you have some stairs nearby. You can jog up the stairs. We've got about 10 more seconds left. I do have a set of stairs down here, but they're off camera. So sometimes I use those myself. And stop. It's a great little workout. All right, speaking of working out, now we are going to move into the main portion of our program. All right, so I invite you, if you have it, grab a pair of hand weights or whatever you can hold in each hand. And again, feel free to follow along with your own body weight if this doesn't work for you. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to be making some circles up over our head. So it's a combination of an overhead shoulder raise or press. We're going to keep our palms facing up, elbows slightly bent, and then make those circles around our head. And you should start to feel this in that upper body, specifically those shoulders. And now we're going to start to work our legs into this, okay? So as we go up overhead, we're going to step one leg back, step together, step the opposite leg back, step together. And I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this a little bit better. Now you can continue to keep this here, taking it into that alternating step back, or you can reach it back and lower it into a reverse lunge. If that works for you, then you're able to do that. Again, make this what you need it to be. If you're not able to move those legs, or you're looking to just keep it with the upper body today, you're just doing that circle around overhead raise, overhead press version. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and stop. Okay, we're going to take it down now. One object, I'm going to use my weight to take my feet hip-width distance apart. I'm going to bring my weight over to my right hip. I'm going to sink back almost like I'm trying to sit, and then I'm going to chop up on a diagonal. We're going to do that 10 times. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 more. For 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's switch it up. Same thing on the opposite side. And chop up. Breath out as we twist open. We're keeping a soft bend in those knees. If you're not able to twist like I am, you can take that out of it and just use the arm motions. 2 more. And stop. Awesome. Okay, go ahead, grab your other weight. So again, you have something in each hand. And we're going to work on just our biceps right now. Palms are going to face forward. We're going to curl all the way up and then diagonally out to the side. So forward, diagonal. This is about a 3/4 curl. And then this is your traditional bicep curl, where we raise forward. And we have about 10 more seconds of these. Now we have another 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it. Good. All right. Put those weights down for a moment. Shake those arms out. We are going to be repeating that in another moment. Remember, make sure that you have some water with you. It's been very hot these past few days, and we want to make sure that you stay hydrated, you stay healthy. So please make sure you're drinking enough water. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to grab our weights again. Again, you can feel free to do this with or without weights. It's up to you. And we're going to take it to that circle around with alternating reverse lunge. In 3, 2, go. We're going to be doing 2 rounds of this. Just 2. Although, if you wish, you can always feel free to do a little bit more. Other options would be, once we come to the end of this program, you can go back, start the video from the beginning and take it all over. Or go back into the on-demand section, rewind to a certain part that you would like, focus on that. Good. All right, let's take it into those chops. Your target is about 10 or your best. Starting it over on that right hip, chop up. Breath out. Try to keep those arms long. That's a little bit more challenging. Although, if you need to make it easier, you feel free. Keep those arms a little closer and bend the elbows. All right, switch it up for me. Give me 10 on the other side. And I have one more. All right, go ahead. Grab your other weight. Let's take it into those arm curls. So forward facing, and then 3/4. And your target is to try to do about 10 of these, again, or your best. It's all about what you can do. And we have 2 more. And that's our 10. Good. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take it back to some cardio intervals. I'm going to give you a choice of things that you can do. But again, you do anything that gets your heart rate up. We're going to be working in about 30-second intervals. We are also going to pair this interval with some core work, and I'll give you some options of things that you can do depending upon what you're comfortable with. So pick and choose what you can. All right, we're going to start it off 30 seconds, and I'm going to choose to do a jumping jack for this. I'll show you a modification as well in 3, 2, go. So right here, I'm doing your traditional jumping jack. If you're not able to jump, you could take this down and just do a tap out. You could also do this from a seated position, whatever works. We've got about 15 seconds left. And then we're going to be coming down to the floor. So if you have some pillows or a yoga mat or a sweatshirt or something, you might want that to put underneath your knees. And stop, that's 30 seconds. We're going to hold what's called a bird dog or opposite arm, opposite leg. I'm going to come down and demonstrate this sideways. So set it up so you're on hands and knees. Get your knees centered right underneath your hips. You don't want your legs together. You want space. You want that natural hip width distance. Shoulders right over your wrists. Look straight ahead. And then take a big deep breath in. And on your exhale, extend. This is our bird dog. We're going to hold here. Nice, long, straight line. Try not to have your hip turned open. You want it square. Squeeze your glute in that extended leg. That's your butt. Draw the abdominal muscles in. Flex your upper back and shoulder blade area on that extended arm. Release it. And now switch sides. Big deep breath in. Breath out. We hold. We're going to continue to hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it. Good. All right, bring yourself on up to a standing position. If you weren't able to join us on the floor, maybe you stand with opposite arm, opposite leg, like this, okay? Or maybe you stand opposite arm, opposite leg from this position, leaning over something or holding on to something like a railing or a chair, okay? We are going to repeat this again. Let's take it into that 30 seconds of movement. This time I'm going to do a side-to-side movement in 3, 2, go. So for me, I'm going to do what we call a little speed skater. I'm adding a little hop. If you're not able to do that, you can do a step and a sweep. Anything that's moving your body in what we call a lateral movement pattern. This helps you work on balance and agility as well. You don't have to be a professional athlete to work agility and balance into your movement. It's actually good for everybody to do. It helps with many of our functional day-to-day real life activities. And stop. Good. All right, we're gonna bring it down to the floor again. And we're gonna take it into that opposite arm, opposite leg, also known as our bird dog. So set it up the right way. Nice hands and knees, pretend like your body's a coffee table. And then extend. Try the abdominal most. In. Upper back and glutes flexed. Release it. Big deep breath in. Nice straight line. And although you might not be able to see that nice straight line, you want you to be able to feel it. And release it. Okay, bring it back on up to a standing position. We've got one more little cardio interval of 30 seconds that we're gonna do. And for all of you at home, I'm gonna choose to do a burpee. I'll show you a modified version of it, a couple different versions. Ready, set, and go. We're gonna reach up with a little hop, down, hop. All right, now, for those of you who aren't able to hop, you can take it like this. Hands to something elevated, step out, step up, step back. Still doing that little burpee. Or maybe you are able to hop, but you just can't go down that low. Do what works for you. You should get that heart rate up. And you should be able to feel it. And stop. Take a little breather. All right, let's set those feet wide. Take your arms up. Reach over. Release it. Switch sides. Release it. Go ahead, take those arms, interlace them behind your back. Maybe just keep them here. If you're able to, lift your head. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Extend behind you. Release it. Go ahead, take your right arm. We're gonna cross your body. Left arm scoops it up and holds. Go ahead, switch sides for me. And let's stretch out those legs. Go ahead, hands on your hip. Take your left heel, place it out in front of you. Maybe sit back into your hip. Feel a stretch down the back of your hamstring, through your glutes. You can extend that stretch by reaching your hands down. Also, if that is too much for you to do, you could put your foot up on something and do the same thing and decide if you're gonna stretch, leaning into it. Go ahead, please do the exact same thing on the opposite side in whatever manner works for you. And release it. Nice job. Now, a great compliment to finish up this workout, if you were looking to do a little bit more, was to get out there, go take a walk. For those of you who might actually have some equipment at home, like a in-place stationary bike or a treadmill, you could take a nice 10-15 minute walk. If it's too hot for you to go outside and do, whatever you do, make sure that it's something that makes your body feel good, feel strong, feel powerful. You want to try to move your body at a good, comfortable pace for anywhere between 10 minutes or 30 minutes or longer or shorter, depending upon where you're at and what you need things to be. Try to move your body every single day in ways that make it feel good, okay? If it doesn't feel good, it's probably not something you should be doing. So you woke up today, you moved today, that's awesome. You should feel good about that. I hope you folks enjoyed our time together. Please make sure you stay hydrated, drink as much liquid, preferably water, as you can to stay safe. Your hydration levels will also help with your sleep patterns, your stress, your mobility, your balance especially. So hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. I cannot say that enough. Have a great rest of your week. I enjoyed being back with you. I'm Meg from Empowered by Meg, and I will see you next week. Again, as always, I do have a multitude of programs and workouts that you can access here on my YouTube station, as well as on my social media profiles. So check them out. They are free. They're available at any time. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.